Hello students and welcome to part 5 of hydrocarbons. In the previous class you have studied the conformation of alkanes and in alkenes the structure of alkenes, nomenclature and isomerism. In isomerism, structural and geometrical isomerism. Now let us study some of the general methods of preparation of alkenes. Okay, therefore the next heading is methods of preparation. And in the methods of preparation, the first method is from alkynes. So what are alkynes? Alkynes are compounds containing carbon-carbon triple bond. So here alkynes on partial reduction with dihydrogen in the presence of palladized charcoal deactivated with sulfur compounds or quinoline, deactivated with sulfur compound or quinoline give cis alkene. Okay, and here partially deactivated palladized charcoal is called Lindlar's catalyst. Okay, therefore in the preparation of alkenes from alkynes, alkynes are subjected to partial reduction. In terms of hydrogen, reduction is addition of hydrogen. Therefore, partial reduction with dihydrogen. In the presence of catalyst, ಯಾವ catalyst ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ? Palladized charcoal. Charcoal is one form of carbon. Palladized charcoal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ palladium metal on carbon. Okay? Palladized charcoal deactivated with sulfur compound or quinoline. Means here the reactivity of palladium catalyst is decreased by adding either sulfur compound or quinoline. Then that gives cis alkene. Now the question is why the reactivity or activity of palladium catalyst must be decreased. This is because to get only alkene as the final product. Now suppose here the reactivity of palladium catalyst is not decreased, then the reaction further continues and in the place of alkene we end up with alkene. Okay, alkyne direct ಆಗಿ alkane ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕೀಗ alkene ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ alkene ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ alkene ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಪೆಲೇಡಿಯಂ ಕ್ಯಾಟಲಿಸ್ಟಿನ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಯನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಐದರ್ ಕ್ವಿನೋಲಿನ್ ಆರ್ ಸಲ್ಫರ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಸ್ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸರಿನಾ? ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ this partially deactivated pelletized charcoal again at ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, it is commonly known as Lindlar's catalyst. Fine. Now let us study the reaction. Now how to represent alkyne? Yes, general formula ಹೇಗೆ represent ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? Generally alkyne is R C, it must have a triple bond CR ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so it is the general representation of an alkyne. Now this alkyne undergoes reduction, so plus H2, and the reaction is carried out in the presence of pelletized charcoal. Now the product is cis alkene. You know that in cis alkene the similar groups must be present on the same side of the doubly bonded carbon atom. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು? See here, this hydrogen is added across this carbon-carbon triple bond. As a result, triple bond is converted into double bond. Therefore, the product is RCH double bond CHR. So, cis manner alli barಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. First carbon carbon double bond ಅನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. Then we have R here and hydrogen here. Again, the second carbon atom also contains R and H. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ R H. Sariya? Now R, alkyl groups. Similar groups are on same side of the double bond. Hence, this alkene is called as cis alkene. And the lowest alkene which shows cis trans isomerism or geometrical isomerism is but2A. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯೂಟೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ, but2YN. ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ R by methyl group. ಸೊ ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? CH3, C triple bond C CH2. ಸರಿನಾ? I replaced alkyl group R by methyl group. So what is the name of this compound? So 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 carbon atoms, therefore but. Triple bond is between second and third carbon atom. Therefore 2. Triple bond is the suffix in baribeku YN for alkyne. So the name of the compound is but2YN or 2-butyne plus hydrogen. Reaction takes place in the presence of pelletized carbon. Now the product is again here addition of hydrogen across this carbon-carbon triple bond. Product is CH3 CH double bond CH CH3. So let me write hydrogen here and CH3 kada baridane CH3 CH3. Sariya? Similar groups are on the same side of the double bond. Therefore, the name of this alkene is cis but2E. Okay? Now, here in the place of pelletized charcoal, if we use sodium in liquid ammonia, okay, if the reducing agent is replaced by sodium in liquid ammonia, then in the place of cis alkene we end up with trans alkene. Okay, now pelletized charcoal, if it is replaced by sodium metal in liquid ammonia as a reducing agent, then alkynes give trans alkene as the final product. Let us take an example. Same alkyne ತಗೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. Say I have CH3 C triple bond CCH3. That is But2Na. If it reacts with hydrogen, now replace paradise charcoal by sodium in liquid ammonia. Sodium in liquid ammonia is used as a reducing agent. Now the product is HCH3. Now interchange the group. So here we will be having CH3 and here H. So here similar groups are in the on the opposite direction. As they are in the opposite direction, so the alkene formed is called as trans-but-2-E. Okay. So in this way, by using either palladized carbon or sodium in liquid ammonia, alkynes can be converted into the respective alkene. But if palladized charcoal is used, then the alkene obtained is cis-alkene, and if we use sodium in liquid ammonia, then the alkene formed is a trans-alkene. The second method is from alkyl halide. This reaction is called as dehydrohalogenation. So here, when alkyl halides are heated with alcoholic potash, andre alcoholic potassium hydroxide, alkenes are formed. For example, generally bariyo first, say R equation anna split ಮಾಡಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Okay, so here we have R CH2 CH2X. ಸರಿನಾ? R CH2 CH2X ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Now this reacts with alcoholic potash. Potash ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Potassium hydroxide. I'll write ALC. ALC means alcoholic. Potassium hydroxide dissolved in alcohol. Heat is the symbol for heating. Right? Now during this reaction, what must be the product? Alkene must be the product form. Right? Alkene form ಆಗಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? Between these two carbon atom, there must be formation of a double bond. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ double bond form ಆಗಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ, we know that carbon is tetravalent. Carbon tetravalent ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? ಈ ಎರಡು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆದ ಎರಡು ಆಟಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ? ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸರಿನಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ there is a removal of both this hydrogen and halogen simultaneously. Okay, so there is a simultaneous removal of both hydrogen and halogen forming, yes, ಈ ಎರಡು ಆಟಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ between these two carbon atom ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? there is a formation of a double. Hence the product is R. ನೀವು ಬರಬೇಕೀಗ R ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, so CH ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ CH2 plus. Now here hydrogen ಮತ್ತೆ halogen ಎರಡು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸರಿಯಾ? So this hydrogen will combine with this OH group of potassium hydroxide. So H will combine with OH forming H2O plus this K will combine with X forming KX. Okay, so here the product obtained is an alkene. Okay, therefore when alkyl halides are heated with alcoholic potassium hydroxide or alcoholic potash, it gives alkene, water and potassium halide. Let us take an example. R by CH3. CH2. Halogen X is replaced by, say, bromine. Okay? Now, plus KOH, that is alcoholic heat. Again here there is removal of HBr. Fine. The product is CH3, CH, double bond CH. CH3, CH, double bond CH2 plus potassium will combine with bromine forming potassium bromide, and hydrogen will combine with OH forming H2O. Now here there are 3 carbon atom and a double bond, therefore the alkene formed is propene or prop1E. And what is the name of this alkyl halide? Yes, if I number, see this is 1, 2 and 3. Now the first carbon atom contains bromine and totally there are 3 carbon atoms. So it is 1 bromo propane. Sarina? So when 1 bromo propane is heated with alcoholic potash, it gives propene, potassium bromide and water as a final product. Now, this reaction is called as dehydrohalogenation because here there is a removal of both hydrogen and halogen simultaneously. And this reaction is also called as beta elimination reaction. Beta elimination reaction. This is because here carbon to which the halogen is attached. This carbon is called as alpha carbon and the very next carbon atom is called as beta carbon. And here the hydrogen atom is removed from beta carbon. As hydrogen atom is removed from beta carbon, this reaction is also called as beta elimination reaction. Therefore, for this reaction there are 2 names. One is beta elimination reaction and the second one is dehydrohalogenation. Okay. Now, here the rate of the reaction depends upon the nature of the halogen atom as well as the nature of the alkyl group present. And here it is observed that for halogen the rate is and for alkyl group the rate is given by, it is, what is this, tertiary, secondary, primary. Okay, halogenally rate again, halogenally iodine idre rate of the reaction first, next bromine, next chlorine. Other than the alkyl group only, if the alkyl group is tertiary, the rate of the reaction first after tertiary, then secondary, then primary. Therefore, what we can conclude here, if the halogen atom is iodine and the alkyl group present is a tertiary alkyl group, then the reaction takes place at a faster rate. Third method is from vicinal dihalides. This reaction is also called dehalogenation. So here vicinal dihalides on heating with zinc metal gives alkene. Now what is vicinal dihalides? So the dihalides in which the halogen atoms are attached to two adjacent carbon atoms are called as vicinal dihalides. For example, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು halogen atom ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನಾನು, not on the same carbon atom, adjacent carbon atom. Okay, now this compound is an example for dihalide. Okay, because it has two halogen atoms, namely here it is bromine. In general it is halogen, but ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ halogen ಇದೆ? bromine. So it has two bromine atoms, so it is dihalide. Vicinal ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು? Because the two bromine atoms are present on two adjacent carbon atoms. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಅಕ್ಕ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಎರಡು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ? ಎರಡು halogen atom ಅನ್ನು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Therefore this is called vicinal. If the two halogen atoms are on the same carbon atom, then it is called as geminal dihalide. Okay, if two halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom, it is geminal. If it is attached to two adjacent carbon atoms, then it is called as vicinal dihalides. Clear? Now, so this is in general it is called as vicinal dihalide. Now let us name this. So we have only two carbon atom and two halogen, and the position of bromine is 1 and 2. So I can write it as 1, 2. Sarina? Two bromine irudrinda ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು? Dibromo, and there are only two carbon atoms and single bond. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು? ethane. So 1, 2 dibromo ethane. When it is heated with ಯಾವ metal ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ? Zinc metal. Heat. Now the product is, see here, these two bromine atoms are removed from the dihalide. Okay, from 1 to dibromoethane, sorry, the two bromine atoms are removed, and these two bromine atoms combines with zinc, forming zinc bromide. So ಎರಡು halogen atom remove ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ between these two carbon atom there is a formation of double bond. So the product is ethene plus zinc bromide, ZnBr. Now this reaction is called as dehalogenation. Why? Because here there is a removal of halogen atoms. Okay, so this is the third method of preparation of alkenes. Now let us take the last method, the fourth method is from alcohols. So here alcohols on heating with concentrated sulfuric acid loses a molecule of water, forming the respective alkene. Okay, example, say here I'll take ethyl alcohol or ethanol. What is the formula of ethanol? It is CH3 CH2OH. Sariya? Ethyl alcohol or ethanol. Now for the sake of simplicity ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇನೆ. CH3 ಸರಿಯಾ? CH2 ಹೆಸರಿದೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು? CH3. CH3 CH2OH. Sarina, this is ethanol or ethyl alcohol. This, when heated with concentrated sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Heat. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So during this reaction, there is a removal of one molecule of water. So ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ H will combine with this OH forming H2, water removed. As there is a removal of water in hydro between these two carbon atoms, there is a formation of double bond. Hence the product is CH2 double bond CH2. So this is eth plus en baribeku H2O. Okay, and this reaction is known as acidic dehydration of alcohols. Okay, what is the meaning of dehydration? Dehydration means removal of water. So reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ water remove ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Yes. But water remove ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ in the presence of ಯಾವ acid? Sulfuric acid. Right? So here as there is a removal of water in the presence of acid like sulfuric acid, this reaction is called as acidic dehydration of alcohols. Fine. So these are some of the methods of preparation of alkenes. Let us discuss the physical properties of alkenes. The first one is alkenes with C2 to C4 carbon atoms. That is ethene, propene and butene. They are found to be gases. C5 to C17 are found to be liquids, whereas higher members are found to be solids. Now, the first member of alkene is ethene. So, ethene is found to be a colorless gas with faint smell. Whereas higher alkenes, or we can say other alkenes, are found to be colorless and odorless. Okay, only ethene is colorless with faint smell, whereas the remaining all alkenes are found to be colorless and odorless, odor and smell. Now, alkenes are non-polar molecule. As they are non-polar, they are insoluble in polar solvents like water, but soluble in non-polar solvents. Soluble in non-polar solvents like say benzene, ether, alcohol, etc. Okay? Alkenes non-polar adrinda, they are readily soluble in non-polar solvents like benzene, alcohol, ether, etc. But they are found to be insoluble in polar solvents like water. Similarly, if you compare the boiling point, so boiling point of alkenes increases boiling point of alkenes increases with increase in size, or I can write molecular mass. So here, as the molecular mass or size of the alkene goes on increases, the boiling point also goes on increases. So these are few physical properties of alkene.